call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ole Miss offense will get the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not...
There he goes! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive have they looked? Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Florida Atlantic's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Makes the grab. It's Jefferson.
Yeah, And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got him wide open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds a man in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Catch in the middle, it's Helms. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll try to get outside. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. Turning it on. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back. Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Wants to throw it. Into the hallelujah man. Touchdown Owl.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Red pass, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
On the option. Shakes off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
White going to attack through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Past the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, but we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
White wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The give from the gun. Creates a little room. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Owls.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels want to move quickly. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Second down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. White going to attack through the air. Keeps it going. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's held. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. White wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
The crowd already makes such a big impact in all college football games. This is the way you ignite them. You want to get them excited? QB breaking off a huge run. Yes, please. The crowd will be going bananas.
Trying to bowl his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
35. Ole Miss 23.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the returner will be dragged down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. It exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Jefferson. And he's knocked down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 18 over Cal. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know what... Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Rebels decide to punt it away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the punishment has been extended. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the move, it's Averill. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be third and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. White going to attack through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away. W.
And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
23.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the... They won the game today.